Today, we are going to talk about the distribution of water on Earth. Water is a precious resource, and it is essential for all living things to survive. So, let's dive in, and learn about the different reservoirs of water on our planet. First, let's start with the oceans. Did you know that about 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by oceans? That's a lot of water! In fact, the oceans contain about 97% of all the water on Earth. Unfortunately, the water in the ocean is too salty to drink, so it's not very useful to us. Next, let's talk about fresh water. Fresh water is the water we use for drinking, washing, cooking, and farming. Fresh water is found in rivers, lakes, and groundwater. Groundwater is water that is stored underground, in porous rocks and soil. It's a bit like a hidden reservoir of water that we can tap into. Rivers are streams of water, that flow across the land and eventually empty into the oceans. Lakes are bodies of water that are surrounded by land. So, how much fresh water is there on Earth? Well, only about 3% of all the water on Earth is fresh water, and of that, only about 1% is easily accessible for us to use. That's not a lot! It's important that we use fresh water responsibly, and try to conserve it as much as possible. Finally, let's talk about the water that is frozen in ice and glaciers. Did you know that about 69% of all fresh water on Earth is locked up in ice and glaciers? That's a lot! As the Earth's climate changes, the ice and glaciers are melting, which can have a big impact on the amount of fresh water available to us. In summary, the majority of water on Earth is found in the oceans, and only a small percentage of water is fresh water. Fresh water is found in rivers, lakes, and groundwater, and most of it is frozen in ice and glaciers. It's important to use fresh water responsibly, and to try to conserve it as much as possible. Thanks for learning with me today!